the families to and wives of, the polygamous groups to go soft. I mean, they call it in the Children of God cult. They called it what was it? Flirty fishing. So they go and sort of lure people in. So behavior control is pretty obvious what that is. It discourages independence. Obviously, they're going to break you down and then build you back up the way they want you, and like a little doll for the occult, And then they're really going to hone in on a person's daily life. They're going to want to take that over and streamline it. So little by little, you start to do increasingly more for the cult. Maybe you're still living at home. Maybe you're still employed even. But you start taking on tasks like, okay, now you're their finance person, or now you're running meetings for them, or, you're doing a bunch of phone sales for their courses. They'll have you increasingly do work. Of course, it's for low pay, usually no pay. Maybe they waive your membership for and these courses all, of course, don't cost very much. You're getting a huge deal when you first start, and then they soon start, milking your finances. And then they're going to want information control. They want to limit access and limit outside influences. Of course, obviously, this was a lot easier before the internet and cell phones. I mean, back in the 70s, that'd be like, what, TV? So, I mean, now it's a lot more complicated. They will want to put in a system with behavior control, with rewards, rewarding obedience, punishing disobedience. Of course, they're going to want to take over your sleep is a big one, how you dress, your personal belongings, and your privacy, your sex life, all that. All of it. There's like a saying, like, if you can control what someone's doing in the bedroom, then you can control their whole life. Like once people start giving, or their children, like how you raise your children. Like once you start giving people control over these very private parts of your life, then the more they're like a infestation or